Hi everyone. We are thrilled to announce the 2023 Best Paper Award, published in Distributed Generation in the Energy Journal. We are here with the authors of the best paper, which is the dynamic analysis of VSC-HVDC disturbances in the adjacent AC network. So congratulations to the authors. And I guess I can say a bit about the journal. So the Distributed Generation Alternative Energy Journal is a quarterly publication focused on research and academia in areas of distributed generation and alternative energy, with turnover time under 90 days. It first came out in 1999 and counts 39 volumes. So again, congratulations to the authors, and maybe you can start by, can you provide a brief overview of your paper, including the motivation and the main findings?
Thank you. My name is Om Hari Gupta, and I'm currently an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at NIT Jamshedpur. And I have about 11 years of teaching experience. And apart from doing teaching and research, I have been involved in some of the administrative work, and I have been an associate dean in research and consultancy division here. So about the paper, that is dynamic analysis of VSC-HVDC system with disturbances in the adjacent AC networks. So it mainly focuses about the protection aspects and when there is fault in subsequent AC network. It is actually important while looking at some of the government initiatives towards providing electricity to one and all. So what we have nowadays is renewable energy generations, which is far away from the load centers. And we require to carry that bulk electric power from that far end to the load centers, and which is maybe 1,000 kilometers away. So the best option is to have HVDC transmission system. And when we have such kind of system, there will be definitely some challenges in terms of protection. So those key challenges in terms of protections have been taken care of in this particular article. And motivation is definitely that how we can make it better in that sense, or zero, electric outage. Yes. Over to you, Tiwari, if you want to add something.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. First of all, I just want to give my introduction that I am Ravi Shankar Tiwari, and I am assistant professor in the electrical engineering department at GLA University, Mathura. And I am working in the department from last 13 years. And my research area, that is HVDC transmission technology. So as sir have mentioned, that definitely the increased renewable energy integration to the grid, it is required to have some technology, transmission technology like HVDC. So that will basically help in uninterrupted power supply. So its protection will also be very important. So that's only, sir. Thank you. Okay.
So maybe a bit more about key findings in your paper. Could you clarify maybe how the novel sensitivity factor you propose helps in understanding system response to disturbances?
Our finding was that when we have observed that in case of faults in the AC sides, HVDC transmission line provides a better flexibility in terms of controlling power. And when we are talking about the VSC HVDC, it will provide a separate control for the active as well as reactive power. So in that case, it is better to recover the power transmission after any disturbance on AC sides. So that is basically the main advantage of using VSC HVDC is that it can separately control the active as well as reactive power and minimize the outages, minimize the interruption time for the power supply, power transmission.
Then you also mentioned the harmonic injections. So how significant is the impact of harmonic injection on the performance and safety of HVDCs, and what measures could be taken to mitigate these electronics to avoid resonance issues?
Yes, definitely. Harmonics are one of the challenges in HVDC because in both sides we have converters and they will inject the harmonics in AC sides. So, but we can have the provisions for filter on the both DC and AC side. So, if by selecting a proper rating of filters, that can be minimized, and the advantage of HVDC that can be utilized.
And maybe just in the process, what were the primary challenges or limitations faced while simulating this?
Uh, uh, Primary challenges means wise if we'll say that the first most important thing is that we should have a proper model which can simulate the real-time situation or situation very similar to the real time, uh, which which will give accurate results. So that we have faced the similar challenges. So we have undergone that. We have used the MATLAB based model, and accurately we have used the some standard parameters for the HVDC system and system and alternating energy system as well as a grid parameters closer to the real world, and based on that we have simulated, and so we can say that our results that is closely matched with the real-time values.
I want to add to that. Actually, apart from offline simulations, we have tested the schemes, protection schemes on a real-time digital simulator, which is, as mentioned by Dr. Tiwari, that provides close result that to the practical system, right? That the algorithm can be executed in real time. The feasibility aspect is clear in that sense. So that was the challenge, but yes, as mentioned by him, that we try to gather the data which is as close as possible to the real system.
Okay, very good, very interesting. I think maybe the last questions. So for the future, what are the potential real-world applications and how could future research build on your findings, possibly by testing like larger scale or more complex HVDC configuration?
Actually, the structure of HVDC system is becoming more and more complex nowadays. One concept is back-to-back HVDC links. So there is a kind of protection challenges, obviously, but whenever we have T kind of structure where more number of HVDC links are connected, then the protection becomes more challenging. So the future aspect is to work on that side. Apart from being tested it on the back-to-back HVDC links, we can try further for a more complex network. Yes, please, Dr. Tiwari, if you want to add something.
Yes, yes, sir. As you have mentioned, that definitely the future aspect will be looking towards the challenges in multi-terminal HVDC transmission lines, because nowadays it is very important. And if we'll talk about the Europe, so Europe itself developing a European grid that is based on the multi-terminal and VSC HVDC based network. So it will fulfill the power supply of whole Europe, and the similar structure is also following by the Asian countries also. So that is very important.
You mentioned the multi-terminal applications. Is that also a future for this kind of protection system going in for multi-terminal systems? How do you envisage having this kind of protection system applied in a multi-terminal system?
Yes, sir. Definitely, we have in this paper we have performed the analysis on the AC side faults. So in multi-terminal system also there will be number of AC grids, and any disturbance or fault situation occurs on the AC side, that will definitely impact the power circulation in some healthy HVDC lines. So this type of initial analysis for the two-terminal VSC HVDC system, that will help in understanding the behavior of multi-terminal HVDC also, because all multi-terminal terminals are VSC based. So that's why it is important. This analysis is important to understand those behaviors also.
Can we ask you what made you select this journal for submitting your paper?
Yes, sir. There are definitely many reasons due to which we have selected these journals for publication. The first reason which we have looked at our work is on the transmission technology, which is the modern transmission technology, and this paper is also committed to to see the innovations in case of renewable generation, alternate energy, and transmission, new transmission technologies for integration technologies for these type of generations. So that is the reason. Another reason which will motivate us to go for this journal is that in the overall APC charges in this journal have a hybrid model of publication. Means one can go for publication without APC charges, and one can go with the APC charges also. In case of APC charges, if we are opting the APC charges, that is also very less compared to many other journals which is available. Mostly all the journals have this, so that is also one of the reason, and we have this journal.
Do you find this journal provides you with the visibility that you're looking for your technical work?
Definitely, sir. This journal is as per the commitment of the journal towards the renewable energy and smart power transmission technology for the future electricity. The scope for visibility of our paper means acceptance of my paper in this journal is itself validate that the work which I am doing that is closer to the real world problem, and that will definitely help us to promote my research work. And what we are doing that is we are understanding that it's a reminder for us that we are on right track. So that's why.
Apart from that, the journal is already indexed in reputed Scopus agency. So I think that already provides us visibility as you asked for. Yes, I think so. Better visibility is already there.
Yes, thank you so much again for the others for joining me, and congratulations again for the best paper award.
Thank you so much. Thank you.